Brooke, dear.
Sit up here.
Why don't you let me take Jamie home to my house, darling? That way you and Edmund can have some peace and quiet.
Yes, I think that would probably be a good idea.
Yes. Shall we go from here? We're going to go get some sandwiches. Mrs. Valentine's going to make us some nice tea sandwiches. And a lot of ice cream and milkshakes. How about that? Well, wave goodbye. Say bye-bye, Mommy. Bye-bye, Mommy. Oh, bye-bye. And say bye-bye to Edmund. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Phoebe, don't go. There's something I have to say. I want to thank you for standing by me today.
We wanted to be there.
Yeah, well, I kind of lost it. I'm sorry at the hearing.
Well, so am I.
Well, I am just sorry that Jack and the bailiff stopped you from decking that sanctimonious prig. Aunt Phoebe? Well, I'm sorry. You didn't hear that, did you, sweetheart? Of course you didn't. And I know violence never solves anything.
Listen to your Aunt Phoebe, kid. I know you're disappointed.
I think I understand.
Yeah, well, listen, Phoebe, you know, you're right about Dimitri. I wanted to punch his lights out. But the thing that I feel worst about is that I clammed up in the car.
Oh, don't worry about it. We don't mind.
Yeah, well, I tell you, when Angelique testified that she believed me, I mean, I was just so rocked.
I know.
And then when Dimitri started getting on her case, I mean, I just forgot about everything else. I just went into that old habit of just... Ooh, I wanted to explode at Dimitri. I wanted to kill him. And then when I got back into the car, instead of sharing with my buddies, my loved ones, what did I do? What did I do? I just shut up and I didn't say anything.
Well,
I know. You crawled back into that same old dark cave.
You want some tips?
bad habits are hard to break.
Yeah, well, I'm trying, I'll tell you, but it's kind of tough.
What could we do to help you?
What can you do? I don't know. What would Aggie advise, huh?
Well, I think she might say, chin up, old boy. Keep on trying. Hang in there.
What do you want, Edmund?
Well, first of all, I don't want Jamie or you, Phoebe, to get out of here. As far as you're concerned, I don't want you to treat me like I'm, you know, some kind of wacko and you have to wear kid gloves and walk on eggshells, because I'm fine. I just want us to be a family and have a good time together, maybe cook some hamburgers, eh?
Did you hear that, Jamie? He said hamburgers.
You love hamburgers?
I think what he wants to say is, I love you, Edmund.
You love me? Thank you. Well, listen, guys. I may not have known or even had a clue who I was when I was growing up, but one thing's for sure. I know who I am now. I'm Edmund Grey. And right now, you guys are the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm not going to lose that. So please say something, okay? Because I'm sounding like a jerk.
Good girl. We are family, Edmund. We are.
You're not a jerk.
You sure?
I'm very sure. You go get, come here, you little devil boy. You go start the grill and we'll have some hamburgers. Will we have some hamburgers?
Edmund.
Yeah.
How about a beer?
Oh. And Phoebe, please don't let him fill up on potato chips before dinner. Okay. Ooh, hamburgers, yummy, yummy, yummy. Ooh, okay, the corn is done. Ooh, those look so good.
I had an epiphany out there flipping burgers.
I have those all the time.
Would anyone want pickle? Oh, we do, don't we, Jamie? There you go.
Pickle. An epiphany about what?
About the judge's decision. See, it doesn't really matter. Whatever he decides, it's not important. The important thing is that I did what I had to do, and from now on, the only thing that matters is what's right in this room.
I feel the same way.
This is our world.
I love it.
Same here.
Jamie, tell Mommy and Edmund to stop smooching and feed us. We're hungry.
Well, okay.
All right, I got
Sorry
the message.
about that. Oh, here we go.
Medium rare, right, Aunt Phoebe?
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. Give you a little
Well,
ketchup.
here's looking up your old address.
Oh, and here's to our family.
So, after that barbecue and you guys hand me this big, juicy, charcoal-broiled tofu burger? I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm from the Stone Age.
You mean real men don't eat tofu?
Wait.
Oh, dear.
Maybe somebody will want to eat that. Come on, come on. Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Well,
Hey, Jack.
hey, listen, the judge hasn't made any ruling. No, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to ask you guys a big favor.
Hey, anything.
Would you please just chain me to the refrigerator or the washer and dryer or something? Because if you don't, I really don't know what the hell I'm going to... Phoebe, hi. I didn't know you had company.
No, listen, it's okay.
No, come on, you guys are in the middle of dinner.
Don't be silly.
Plenty. Come on, Jack.
You take my place. He's way overdue for his bubble bath. Here.
Hey,
Here we go,
Phoebe.
sweetheart. Who's it going to be this time? Are we going to get Kermit the Frog who goes, nip, 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 or a ducky what you know goes, quack, 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 quack,
Go for the ducky, kid.
quack. Say, good night, good night.
What's wrong, Jack?
Well, I just found myself going down the highway 100 miles an hour toward Wildman.
Why on earth would you be going there now?
I'll tell you why. Did you see Dimitri's face when Angelique sat up in that stand and testified that she thought Edmund was his brother? Did you see it?
Yeah, he wasn't a happy guy.
No, he looked like he wanted to kill somebody, and
Jack,
I'm a little bit
come on.
afraid for her, all right?
You don't honestly think Dimitri would harm her?
Maybe he wouldn't do anything to her physically, but he could very well walk into that house and call an end to their marriage, and that would break that poor woman's heart. I mean, what if Dimitri is so far gone that while we are standing around here talking about it, he is serving Angelique with her walking papers?
Oh, Jack, because she expressed an honest opinion?
Look, Jack, if I know Dimitri, he's probably just on a horse somewhere or sulking somewhere in some dark corner.
Well, if he's in a dark corner, he's not there by himself, that's for sure.
What?
I just caught he and Erica having a little bit of a moment themselves.
Where?
In the empty courtroom.
Erica was at the courthouse?
That's right.
The wife displeases you, you said for the mistress. It's an old Marick tradition.
I gave him an airtight reason to jettison his wife. I can't believe how stupid that was.
Oh, Jack, come on. Come on. I mean, if that really is the case, you can't blame yourself.
I can't blame myself. Of course I can't. I talked her into it. I mean, her world is going to fall apart around her, and I'm the one that talked her into it, Brooke.
How many times have you told me that your first obligation is to your client?
Yeah, and to the truth. Now, Angelique told the truth on the stand. You understand?
Now, what Angelique did, Edmund, was she gave an opinion. And she gave it publicly, and she gave it in direct defiance to her husband's wishes. And I talked her into doing it. I pressed her into doing it.
You followed your ethics.
My ethics. Yeah, so what does this mean exactly? That my ethics remain intact and her whole life falls apart? Sure, I'm the most ethical lawyer in the world until it comes to dealing with a woman that I...
The woman that you what?
Nothing.
The woman that you love, Jack?
Okay, look, maybe you're right. Maybe Angelique's gonna get creamed on this, okay? But, Jack, I think it's inevitable.
If this happens, if he dumps her, she's never gonna get over it.
Yes, she will.
Oh, yeah, she's strong and she's resilient, all right? And getting rid of Dimitri would be the best thing that ever happened.
No, I know that, and you know that, and you know that, but I don't think Angelique knows that.
Well, it's gonna hurt, okay? Sure, she's gonna hurt a lot, but she'll get over it. With friends to help her, you know, pull through. Friends like you.
Like me?
Yeah, you
There's
could
no
make her
doubt.
forget Dimitri in a heartbeat.
Edmund, she doesn't want me. She wants Dimitri. Why the hell am I the only person around here who seems to comprehend that
Jack,
fact?
look. If Dimitri doesn't love her, sooner or later, Angelique is going to have to let go.
Fine. Would you do me a favor? Would you tell that to Angelique?
No, why don't you tell her? All right? Why don't you tell her how you really feel and give her something she hasn't had in her life, some good old-fashioned love. Now, she deserves it. So do you.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go.
Jack.
Jack,
Wait. Poor Angel. I mean, she's just sitting there all alone, nobody on her side.
Do you feel guilty?
I did the right thing, and so did Jack. You know, I just hate it that my best friend is getting killed out there.
You could call her.
You know, that would do a lot of good. Dimitri would pick up the phone, and that would really smooth things over.
Do you think that smoothing things over is any kind of a possibility at this point?
No, quite frankly, I don't. I think 10 to 1 this marriage is shot. I I just wish that Jack would sweep in, pick up Angelique, and just ride off into the sunset.
What if Angelique doesn't want to ride off into the sunset with anybody except Dimitri?
He could do it, all right? If he would just drop the nobility act, he could do it. He could make her forget Dimitri ever existed. I must have done something right.
You do a lot of things right.
No, I mean karma-wise, in my past life.
Yeah? What makes you think so?
Because look at what I got right now.
You must have been a saint.
Jamie's all tucked in and sound asleep, so I think it's time for me to leave.
Oh, let me get it.
Edmund, dear, I just
Hello?
want to tell you how really
Yes.
sure I am that you're going to win this.
Yes.
Oh, well, listen, I wish you would have...
Yes, he's right here.
A lot more.
Okay, yes, thank you for calling. That was Goldman's clerk. He wants us back in the courthouse. The judge has made a decision.
Well, that means I stay right here with Jamie, and I'll prepare the victory feast.
The question of paternity is a complex and deeply personal issue. I understand the desire to find out the true identity of one's biological father. But it's a quest which creates strong and diverse feelings. In earlier testimony, we have witnessed the impact this question has had on Mr. Grey and on Mr. Marick as well. And though I sympathize with Mr. Grey, I fully understand Mr. Marick's desire to protect the integrity of his father's grave. Therefore, I will allow exhumation of Mr. Grey's legal parent, Alfred Gresham, for the purpose of DNA testing. But the request for exhumation of Hugo Marick's remains is hereby denied. Thank you for your patience. It is my sincere hope that the parties involved will be able to resolve their differences amicably. Adjourned.
All rise.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this is.
Look, Edmund, we can appeal. At least now we'll have the proof that Alfred Gresham was not your biological father, and down the road we can...
Jack, just let it go for now, okay?
Yeah, once you think about it, we'll talk later.
See you outside.
I won't be long. Can you win an appeal?
That depends upon how far Edmund wants to go. How you vote now?
I just feel bad for him.
I know you do. Aside from that?
Deep down, I don't know. Maybe this will be the end of the whole thing, you know?
You'd like it to be, wouldn't you?
Maybe. My main concern right now is Edmund.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything that you've done. Okay.
You're quite welcome. I just wish it would have turned out differently.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Did Jamie give you any trouble?
Not for a minute.
Well, at least one thing went right. The judge denied exhuming Hugo Marick's body.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry.
Edmund said he'd wait for me outside, but he disappeared again. And God knows where he is or what state of mind he's in.
Shh, darling.
What? Oh, Edmund.
You worried about me?
Well, I mean, you left without a word. You
Did? Oh, I'm sorry. I just suddenly remembered I promised I'd read this little fella a book that I bought him. And I couldn't let him down, could I? Now tell Mommy to forgive me for leaving her in the lurch.
It's okay. Hey, sweetheart.
Tell your Mommy that she worries too much, okay? She worries too much. You do, you know that. Listen. I'll let you know when he's ready to be tucked in, okay? Come on. Bye-bye.